Huh. I think I'm live. It's very hard to tell. Oh, perfect. My way of telling if I'm live by seeing on my own device. So I know it takes a second for me to. Boom. Okay. Same thing work as it ever works. Just doesn't want to go right. Me. Oh. Well. Wait, got her with me now. Okay. I forget. Okay. We talked to her parents already, didn't we? I feel like we went. But let's go talk to her. 1 second. I'm gonna do that a lot. Okay. Sounds like a little old lady. Oh my god, little old lady. Once there's someone in chat, I'm gonna talk about that because that's something that happened today. Yay, there. So bad at 1 second. Ow. One second. Does it say that my category is? The hero showed us it twice. Oh, I changed that. I changed that. Bad. Let's fix this right now. Boom. Let's see if that. No. Well, apparently, I just have the wrong thing down. Hopefully no one comes here looking for Sekiro and gets sacked. Because apparently, I'm listed as, even though I was pretty sure I changed it. I don't have a ticket. Alright. I guess I want to see this. Hello, guy. Under good. I want to go here. I roll through the good. Nope. Okay. So I have a wad of bills. So I'm assuming I can pay off these guys. But I have to wait till after the show. I guess I gotta get into the show. Done. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Fuzzy pill. Silly. Oh. I missed fly. Incidentally, Ryan is now 5 followers away from 500. Rock, I should say, is 5 followers away from 500. And I was joking with my roommate that it'd be really funny if I got those 5 followers while he was gone, and it was me streaming. But thank you very much for the follow. That's very sweet, and I do appreciate it, because I know very soon you won't have much time to do anything. It's really, really great though. It's really rewarding. Just the first month is a time. It's different than I thought it would be. In a good way. I'd say all in all, everything's good. I need to figure out where I'm going. I am not very good at streaming. If you ever do a stream takeover Superfly, do tell me. I will definitely be there to help out as much as I can, which will not be much. I pretty much just started doing them because I thought it was funny that Orion Rocks would just leave for D&D, leave me at home alone with a baby, and I'm like, you're leaving me home alone with your computer. This is what's gonna happen. You don't want me to... Alright. I've got that backstage pass now. Woo! Okay, so got a backstage pass. Yay! I can go in to see the show. Pretty exciting. Wow. There's no good looking waitresses. That is a real problem. Interesting seating arrangements, I'll say that. Kind of like a club, but not really. When I sit close to the stage, I get sweat or spit on me. That bothers me. Okay. Apparently I have a human with me now. Hey, Leonard. Look at that. I got in. That guy wrote the lyrics. Very good. I'm not saying all that out loud. I'm just not. Everyone can deal. Yay. they're talking about their debt, which apparently I have a way to pay off now. Yeah, the whole dough being another word for, she's gonna wet herself. Okay, so I've talked to everyone. I've established they need money. I have a wad of bills. A little bit like drug dealery, but, you know, I'm a child. What are they gonna do? Throw me in jail? Hope not. I mean, this is a video game world. They really could just throw me into jail, couldn't they? It just kind of bothers me that there's 6 of them. Does that bother anyone else? Like, should that bother me as much as it does? Because there are 6 of them. The runaways sit. Maybe some of them aren't runaways. Who can know? Who can know? Okay, I've now seen their show. That was very exciting. Hi, my skeleton friend. You literally just missed the Runaway 5 show.
To my skull boom, 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 too.
To my skull bomb. But it sounds like my skull bone. Bone. Alright. I don't have the time to talk to all these people. I feel like I'm probably gonna miss something. But if I did, I'm sure I can go back. Bone? You ever watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine? When the when lady says to the captain that all that needs to happen is he needs to bone. He just starts yelling, "Bone?" Really good. You should make that a sound clip on your channel, skeleton friend. Okay, I thought I just gave them. Okay, so I guess I have to give it to him? That's fair. Most people don't. Oh, that's not true. I know a lot of people watch a lot of TV. Actually, it's really funny. The number of mothers on my mom's group are like, well, I mean, you know, we're all watching a lot of TV. It's like, oh, we're not. Because that's not how that works. Yeah, okay. How do I give it to Buddy here? Alright, so I can't give it to Buddy. So I guess I give it to the Runaway 5? Oh. Hey, you watch more TV than I do, skeleton friend. It's funny, there are things we will, like, work to make sure we see. Because, you know, you gotta have some sanity. I don't know which one of these people I should give the goods to. Give it to the chubby guy. Okay. Yeah, everyone want to watch another show? I'm guessing that means if I walk out now, there's another show? Yeah, Oh, there we go. Yeah. I think what's interesting about, like, it depends on the show, right? Like, so I'll watch a lot of Taskmaster, which is pretty much all the highlights on YouTube anyway. So yeah. Let's watch a little Runaway 5 show while I get myself a beer. Because unlike Ross, who lives in this world where he lets other people tell him what to drink, I choose what to drink. Because I don't trust you people. I don't trust anyone. Excited though. This is a beer. So I've got a lot of coworkers who know what they're talking about with food. And this is a Belgian triple. Or double. A double. Thank you, skeleton friend. Thank you.
Runway 5.
Yeah. Gotta support the Runaway 5. They're broke. What we've got here. That's not a good place for it. Rox has no space on his tiny desk. Gotta love a nice beer. Oof, that's a strong bear. Hello, bear. Always been there? Alright, seen the show twice. Alright, we'll try to give him the cash, because he's talking about how much he wants cash. It is hard to give away cash. Alright. Do these people not understand that I'm giving them money? Okay. Why give it to these people? I can't give this money away. Okay. I have not tried to give it to one guy. I mean, we're good with it. Alright. I can't give this money away. I can't give it to the buddy. I can't give it to these guys. Oh, my skeleton friend, you probably have a good answer for my question of the day. Yeah. Not saying that you know bad jokes, but you seem like the kind of person who would know a bad joke. Oh my goodness. Mandersnatch, hi! You'll notice I'm not Rox. I'm Rox's wife. Which I'm sure you might know, but you probably have never actually seen me before. I'm not Rox, that's the thing. So Rox is at it's Modern Sonnet is right. Rox is at D&D, so I decided to do a stream takeover. Because I'm that kind of a wife with my beer. And hi! Thank you very much. Slump Baby Girl has told me that I am beautiful. It's because you've never seen Rox. He's quite pretty. Okay, so let's go through some of this. Where are the potatoes? In the pantry. Lol. I'm a good waifu. Apparently. I'm not Sock. So it's funny because I've had a few people say that I must be Mrs. Rox or Mrs. Dryer, whereas I like to think of him more as Mr. Sonnet. I feel that that's more the correct way to phrase this. Because, you know. Yeah. Yeah, so I've never played Earthbound before. I have a wad of bills, and I can't give it away. I do have a Twitch. I don't ever stream. I only ever use it to watch people. And I don't think I'm ever really going to get into streaming. I kind of just... We've got a very young baby right now. So usually one of us being free to run and grab the baby is pretty important. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, as well, I need to be in bed by a certain hour, and then she's asleep by a certain hour. So I have like maybe a 3-hour window in which I could stream. Whereas Rox, because pretty much I get more social time than he does, because there's a lot more moms groups than dads groups. I don't know if anyone's ever looked at that before, but not really like let's hang out and talk as dads group. Those don't typically exist. Oh my god. Yes, I'm willing to pay off their debt. Watch this. Now I'll go hand this guy a wad of bills. Yeah. Nothing. Take the money. Oh my god, just take the money. What? I just had to go around the desk? Oh my goodness. Well, that's very frustrating. See, now there's only 5 of them. Can we talk about how on stage there were 6 of them? So are these the runaway 5 then? And then the 6th one was someone else. A random person who does not belong. Great question, truly. Oh, so I made up a question of the day, and the question of the day I chose was, what is the best joke, you know, or the best worst joke? Because I think everyone kind of has those jokes that are just, you know, kind of terrible, but also, like, kind of good. I was thinking about it because my roommate made the whole... Yeah, sure, let's do it. Because Sorry, I was trying to get to 3 earlier. Apparently they can take me there. Okay. Yes. Get on the bus. I get on the bus. Okay, got it. Yeah, sorry, it's about there being a oh my goodness, see, this is why I don't stream. When people ask why I don't stream, I'm apparently just bad at even having basic sentences come out of my mouth. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop trying to say what I'm trying to say, because I know bad jokes, but apparently I really shouldn't be trying to say them. Oh, thanks, Mandy. It's really sweet of you. I'll try, and thank you so much for the raid. That was really, really sweet and unexpected, and I don't know. I'm really happy that, you know, I think you beat Rox to 500, by the way. I think you already hit it, and he's not quite there yet. I think he's now 3 or so away. I was joking with my roommate how funny it would be if I hit it instead of him, because, you know, he's been trying, and when his wife takes over, we hit it. I don't know. I would find that funny because I'm probably not the best person. Yay! So this town seems gloomy. It does. It seems very, very purple. Don't tell him? Oh, come on now. I'm not... firstly, I don't think I'm going to hit 500 stream. And secondly, if I did, I would rub it in his face because I'm not a good person. What have they got? So I found out recently I don't actually need cold remedies and things like that. Because apparently, I've got a healing thing that does that. Another thing that kind of I found out recently, apparently, oh neat, just upgrade everyone. Just take out all the money, upgrade away. I found out that sorry, I'm really bad at this. I'm trying too hard to pay attention to the game and not enough to pay attention to talking, and I'm sure you're not even there anymore, Mandy, so... What's happened here? Oh my god, did I just turn off the game? I think I did. Oops. Luckily, that was in a save state, so I'm not very good at this. I don't think I will ever be good at this. But on an upside, I have beer. Oh my goodness. How's everyone this evening? Hopefully better than I'm doing, because I'm embarrassing myself now. Yeah. I'm just embarrassing. Wrong button. We want to go over to this. Oh my gosh.
Have you come unhinged?
Hello, relinquished. I am a woman. I mean, how dare you assume my gender? What's up? What's oof? Why are you saying oof? Because I made a bad joke? Is it because I made a bad joke? Because I mean, that's somewhat fair. Okay, let's just start by selling some stuff. Talk to sell. Oh, it was a pretty bad joke. That's actually what my thing was today, is I wanted to do bad jokes. So, I mean, you know. Oh my god, I'm about to get, like, all better equipment. You don't even know how excited I am. Oh, I'm pretty excited. Yeah. Yeah. If I have anything left. Actually, I would like to buy. Yeah. Oh, I've got a lovely beer. I don't know how well that spoke for you. But it's a lovely, lovely Belgian double style. All of the hops and yeast come out of Europe. It's figs, a fig one, and the figs come in out of BC, of course. And it's dark, and it's delicious, and it reminds me a little bit of Whoa! Okay. It reminds me a bit of like puddings and things like that, but damn! Damn! That's some good offense increase. Sure! Damn, yeah. I am getting swole. Yes. Have I been missing out on like equipment on buying things? I feel like maybe I should have been buying things earlier, because I feel like maybe that's why I was dying so much. Maybe I missed buying things at a town or something. I feel like I should have, you know, had all this earlier. Like, I feel like, given how much weaker I was, I don't know. I feel like I probably missed out. Seems like the kind of thing I would do, be like, I don't care, and just keep powering through. Damn, alright, let's put all the money back. Because apparently if you die with money, it's bad. Not bad, but it's, you know. do that again. And this time, actually deposit. Boom. There. Woo! And how are you this evening, Relinquished, by the way? I don't know if I asked that yet. I've learned I'm not very good at streaming, and Mandersnatch rated me, and I was like, oh no. I now have to talk to people. Not that that's a bad thing, but you know that moment where you're like, oh, hello. Suddenly a lot of people. Maybe the hidden road in the graveyard is safe. Alright, this is why you don't talk to a lot of people. Rox is always like, oh, you need to talk to everyone. You drove 4 hours. Why are you driving so much lately? Is this just like a thing? Are you just into driving lately, or? Wrong button. Wrong button. Okay. To Tucson to desert. Ooh, I see a circus tent. Busy schedule. Thought you were a student. How busy can you be? I say mostly as a joke. Circus. Oh, maybe I should have made sure I had money on me. Okay, I don't know. Okay, zombies are on the move. Got it. 9 to 6. 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Oh, okay. What are you cool for again? Oh, computer science. I did computer science before I switched to econ. Because I had real trouble with discrete math. Discrete math was not my friend. I really hated it. Like, I hated it. You know what I hated most about it? Was that I kept passing the flipping course. I took that course like 3 times. And each time I passed, like, barely below what the minimum was. And I'm like, at this point, just give it to me, you assholes. And they're like, no. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to econ then, because I was good at the econ part. Econ, I was great. I don't need your flipping computer science. I made so many friends in computer science too. They were so pissed. They're like, what? You can't leave? I'm like, watch me. Watch me leave. Watch me run away. It's just ridiculous, you know? Yeah, econ. How do you feel about statistics? Like, that's the real question. Also, if you have a good teacher, it helps. How do you feel about statistics? Because if you're pretty down with statistics, econ's not so bad. I love statistics myself, especially ones that you can prove. All right, so I'm assuming if I go too far out of the center of town, that means I get attacked by zombies. But yeah, no, econ. God, I wish there was the same button for talk to chat. Like, same button for talk as whatever. What kind of curves we talking about? Like, sexy curves? Oh yeah, them curves. I'm just picturing Ben Stein talking about curves. What I'm picturing now, and working for me. Okay, so apparently there's a female mastermind behind all of this who might be male. Hi, Sage! So cute. How can I smile like that in a dangerous place like this? What are you doing, like, out in the middle of nowhere, little old lady? Is that super loud? I don't know how to fix anything. I apologize. That's all on rock. Interestingly, ghosts stop me from getting... Not food, not really. Breathe. Hi, Darmark. You'll notice I'm not Rox. This is Modern Sonnet with wet hair, which is why it's so wet look right now. It's all about that wet look. How are you this evening? Or morning, I suppose, for you, is it? Is it morning or afternoon there? Oh, good lord. You would never have guessed that I'm not Orion? That's fair. Rox and I look almost identical, you know? 10 a.m. Okay, so it's not quite afternoon yet. Oh, I bet these are enemies. Ooh, let's see how my new armor and shit is going. You know that Rox doesn't wear glasses, right? I am drinking a, oh my god, I keep turning it the wrong way. A Belgian Abbey style double beer with figs. Is that the joke? Real funny. Ooh. It's neat because they've got like little, they look like they're being puppeted. Nice. Yeah, oh good lord. See, my brain's gone again. I'm really bad at screaming. I've come to realize I don't have Rox's ability to simply speak non-stop, as though it's just a way one speaks. Oh, I have a new spell. I now can thunder. Like the men from the land down under. So I'm guessing that means that there's ghosts in the tunnel to Foresight as well. Okay, yes, that makes sense. The ghosts are just around 3 no matter what. Belch is really... It's not that gross. I mean, I belch. There are all kinds of grosser names they could have. Oh, that looks like enemies. Let's see what we got here. I always wonder about things like that where it's like, you know, in some games I'd just be able to sleep in any random bed I find, whereas in this one I cannot. Relevant. I feel like things look interactive. Oh. Okay, I just dug around in some trash. Okay. Apparently you can dig around in trash cans. That seems normal. Alright. So we've established there are zombies. That's probably a zombie or something similar. Trick or treat kid? Why am I scared of the trick or treat kid? So what's this freeze and thunder? Oh, let's try thunder. Okay. Let's wipe that grin off of his face. Woo! He spits pumpkin seeds at someone. What is this? Okay. Do you want to tell more people, or are you just being like proud that you've told someone? Was it like therapeutic for you? Okay. It was an argument in a Wendy's. I mean, I haven't been to Wendy's in years, so maybe they're different than what I remember, but okay. Hi, Gamer Pro 202. I don't know if you're familiar with this channel normally, but I'm actually not Roxy My Dryer. I'm Modern Sonnet. I'm Roxy My Dryer's wife. Roxy My Dryer has decided to be at Dungeons and Dragons tonight. And being at Dungeons and Dragons means that he left his computer alone. So me, his wife, has taken over. Because I think that's funny. Okay, we went back a few hours later for them. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Gamer Pro 202. I try. I'm nowhere near as good a streamer as he is. I will say that right now. As probably objectively false, but you know, we'll see. Maybe a bit more beer in me, I'll get more entertaining. Now, how on earth where is the bloody hotel? Does this place not have a hotel? The face I make when I realize there might not be a hotel. Oh, there's a hotel. We're good. Hotel time. I'm assuming that's what I need to do to save this person from their death. Or maybe the hospital. I found out I can rummage in them. Perfect. Okay. Ever since I learned I can rummage in the the trash can, I'm like, well, it's just rummage in trash cans. That seems legit. I like the painted on smiles. Okay, I have to go get money. Then I can heal her. The drugs has a... Oh, good lord, words are so hard. An ATM. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. It was 120, correct? So, given that it was 120, I just took far too much because I was not paying attention. Really? So, incidentally, I ran what it's one of the longest Dungeons and Dragons. Well, it wasn't Dungeons and Dragons, it was tabletop though. A campaign I've ever heard of with almost the same group the entire time. Myself and oh good lord, so it was a almost all ladies game. We ended up accepting a token male at one point, but we ran the game for over 7 years and it was the same game for almost all of that. Yeah, it you know that thing where you're so high level and that everyone's so invested in their characters that and I was the GM, the original plan was I would GM for a year and then one of the other ladies would take over once we all knew the system well. And the person who would be best at GMing of the girls, and I will say this even if she's in chat right now, which I don't think she is, would have been Eula Chonk, who is sometimes in chat. She would have been an amazing GM if it wasn't for the fact that she gives way too much of a shit about what people think of her. So she has these great ideas and she's crazy, but then the moment someone's like upset that, you know, their character's dying or that this was too hard or whatever, she'd immediately be like, oh, this happens and everyone's fine. And you're like, no, stop it. No, oh, honey, you had such a cool thing, such a cool hook and everything was so cool. And then one person was sad and you couldn't handle that. So that was the big problem. She was so good. Other than that, oh, damn, like I would have loved to have played a campaign of hers, like a campaign that she fully came up with. But of course, instead, it was just me the whole time, me the entire time GMing for 7 years. And I don't do that anymore. No, I do. Just not right now. Yeah, yeah, but Yeah, same group for pretty much the entire time, which I will say was for the most part really, really good. We all got to know each other way better than I think you want to know each other. You know, like if, I don't know who's had game groups like that, but you know, like the types of personality traits you start to learn about, you're like, okay, like you're that kind of asshole, and things like that start being a thing. Okay. There's no guarantee I'm not a zombie out looking for lunch. Okay. Assuming that little mouse thing can attack me. You know what? As much as people make fun of me for that, I've already got Christmas shopping done. I've got both my parents pretty much figured out. My sister literally has told me this year, instead of buying her present, she wants me to just buy more things for our child. Fine with that. That seems like a fine thing, so I'm not worried about it. Oh my god. Everyone's so scared. 50-pound weighted blanket. What's that for? Out of curiosity, Relinquish. Is that like a something that you know someone wants, or is it more just vicious woman talking to zombie? Oh, it's butter. Butterfly! Yay! It envelops you with the feeling of security. You know what's funny? They have weighted blankets for babies. Or by blankets, they actually, it's like sewn into like these like sleep sacks, and they put like weights in them. Because that way it feels to the baby like you've got your hand on them while they're sleeping. Which I feel is like a little bit like weird. Because like making that dependence like at that young an age, like, oh, every time I sleep I need to feel my mom's hand on me, like just feels like that's just asking for problems, you know, like long term. Maybe I'm wrong, but kind of how I feel. Oh, I found the graveyard, yay! All right, how does one enter this thing? Oh, that garbage can moves. That's not disconcerting. The garbage can's coming for me. Alright then. They said there's a secret path somewhere in here. Is that just because of how cold it is where you are, or is it because of another reason? Because I know you've said before where you live is quite chilly. Oh, the little flies can attack me. Ooh, interesting. Wow. They're just being mean to me. So is it because it's chilly where you are that you're putting the blankets on you, or is it more of a... Jesus. That's not good. Oh, for Christ's sake. Danny! Okay, I'm glad I got all those things that upgraded me. Oof. These things are tough. 10 degrees Celsius seems about right. That seems fine, but... You know, 10 degrees Celsius, we'd probably hit 10 today. We'd probably hit a little more than 10, but not by a lot. But a -5, that's a lot. degrees. Yeah, no, 10 degrees isn't so bad. It really isn't. I feel like I might just die in this fight. Yeah, I got rid of one. So much damage to them with that first. Sad they didn't all just die. Seven degrees. Okay. That's colder. Rainy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow here too. I'm really not impressed. We've had such beautiful weather lately. When is your Veterans Day? Was that today? Because we had Remembrance Day today. And, it was today. Okay, so yeah, Remembrance Day is always the 11th day. We went to the Remembrance Day ceremonies and stuff like that, which was fine. But, oh my goodness, a little old lady collapsed during the ceremony. Which was a thing, to say the least. Yeah. Poor thing. She was like late 80s, 90s. And after she collapsed, and her son went to her, and he looked like he was like in his 70s, and she collapsed into a rose bush, like into the rose garden at the Parliament building. And did I take out the money yet? No. Oh my god. Yeah. And the entire time she kept saying, I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to be. And you're like, oh my god, lady, like, I get it, but I could see her generation, but you just fell over in a massive crowd of people. You didn't want to be a bother. I mean, you're too late. It's not a bad thing that you're a bother. Huh. Just realized, I thought last time when I went to the hospital. Well, I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, no, it was fun though. I mean, Callie did surprisingly well, given that we were, you know, around a lot of strangers. She was so in love with everyone singing "O Canada" around her. That was just like the greatest thing ever. 70 isn't like, it doesn't feel that old to me anymore because my father's pushing 70 and he still has like most of his natural hair color and is like still works on trail crew and is like, he was a hook tender for years for a logging company. He's like a pretty physically fit guy. So when people are like 70, I'm like, 70 doesn't seem that old, I guess, just because of my dad. But I mean, then I meet other people that are 70 and you're like, shit, you're falling apart, bro. Kind of. So he did logging for years to get his master's degree. And then he went back to working for logging companies because his master's degree was in physical geology and physical geography. And then he ended up usually being like the person with the first aid ticket. And in spite of all this, where you'd assume him to be like the most blue collar of people, he is all but communist. He's a very interesting man. When you talk to him about stuff, he's just like, well, I mean, it's up to the government to pay for all that. And you're like, all right. And it's like, well, what about like, you'll bring up things like, well, I mean, there's like slower people's society where marches at the speed of the slowest person. You want that person, you want society to march faster? Speed that person up. Like, okay. I mean, I'm not anti his point of view. I just, you know. Staple tags onto beams. Sounds less heavy lifting. Oh my god, is there like nothing gonna attack me this time? Now I'm just annoyed. Oh, assuming I have to talk to these guys. He stares into my soul. He looks me over. Okay. I get past these motherfuckers? No? Alright. 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Does not sound like the dream. Alright, so the answer is I can get there pretty easily as long as I avoid all the little flies and stuff. Ooh, is there anything back here? Dead end. Just a dead end. Okay. So I can get there pretty easily. I just need to figure out what those... Oh, it's a path. I just want to bet. Says, don't enter. Seems about right. Go here. Oh. This gravestone must be important. Nope. Beer break. Whoa. Oh, we can catch that and get some stuff. Whee! So if you've never played this game before, chasing butterflies, a real thing. Back your stupid butterfly. Hopefully the flies were also good. But no, they don't sparkle, so they can't be. Butterfly, don't be such a little... Alright. Yeah. So making us relax apparently increases our PP. Okay, take a good look at the chick in front of the hotel. We've had 2 people now mention a chick in front of the hotel. The lady in front of the hotel. Oh, that must be her. Nice. I like it. She seems cool. Music's all off. They just did say there was a female mastermind. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Now we're both trapped. I just saved this girl. Now we're both trapped? This is some BS. Alright. Watch me not be able to... Yeah. Yay, Panda! I named these people. I got to name everyone. We're reaching Panda! I know. It's amazing. Winters, a small country to the north. Oh my god, we're getting a Swede! What do we vote? Snowwood boarding house. What small country to the north is this? Do we think it's a Swede? Do we think it's a... let's take a look. Okay, so apparently she's just able to summon people to help us. Help me, Padawan Kenobi. You are our only hope. My Padawan Kenobi. Which one is? Ah, okay. Blonde with glasses. I mean, I think we're gonna stick with Swede. Alright, cool. I've got someone helping me get out of here. Tony. Okay, I thought maybe I could take some of this stuff. Good talk. Gotta get to the locker room. Sneak out. Okay, so... Can we talk for a second here about how they're sleeping and he's like, where are you going in the middle of the night? Clearly everyone's partying in the middle of the night. I think I'm a nerd, and I think I have a nerd friend. And I did see the comp sci memes you've been posting. There, a few of them actually made me chuckle. This code has bugs, yeah. I like that too. It's pretty good. But seriously, like, as someone who has lived in dorms, if there's a party going on in the common room and you're sleeping, it's because people don't like you and you weren't invited. Okay. Okay, so there's cave boys and there's the sea monster. Got it. This weenus. Oh, probably. Okay, Stonehenge. Do my business. Business. Okay, we need to go in this room. Hey! Okay, so my very first year I lived on campus. And then my second year I lived on campus for the first half. And then was like, I'm done. I decided I was done. Am I stealing presents from other children? I feel like I'm stealing people's presents. There's just a bunch of presents with cookies inside. Kinda feels like I'm stealing someone's cookies. Okay, I gotta say hi to Maxwell before I leave. And this little buddy. Yeah, he's mad at me for taking all his cookies. Fair. Oh, you had a roommate? Yeah, no, we didn't. There were very, very few rooms that had roommates up at UVic. Incidentally, University of Victoria famously has more women per men than almost every other place in Canada. It was the whole joke, because like every single dorm, the top 2 floors were girls and the bottom floor was boys, and the whole joke, it's 2 girls for every boy, and it's surprise they did that on every single one, and then there was one that was all girl. Like there were just so many more women at this campus than any of the other campuses. And then there were guys who would come to that campus specifically because it was known for having so many women. Yeah, we had a really good nursing program, a really good school program. We have a good engineering program, but yeah, there's a lot of programs that we had good that were more, shall we say, a female-leaning program. Very good fine arts program, fantastic drama program, you know, things like that. So we had a lot of women. I knew far too many drama majors, and I'll say right now, drama majors are fucking annoying. If you're a drama major, you need to think about what you're doing with your life, because oh my god, the way that they talk. I mean, I do, because I don't like cell phones, but I would never ask someone else to be like me. See, philosophy I understand more, though. Straight up. Philosophy, it has a place in the world. If you are going to do... If you're going to do drama, just go do drama. Go be in plays. Go... Start a YouTube channel. Do it. Why are you paying the same amount of money that I am to be around a whole bunch of people who aren't doing drama, who have no interest in drama, and you're gonna annoy with drama? Philosophy, I feel, has a time and a place. Fine. But you know what? That sounds a lot more interesting than someone who's like quoting Macbeth at you and, you know, or overacting things when you're playing tabletops with them, which also happened. Am I just stealing everything? Stealing everything? Easy. Oh, I just realized I've got the freaking key. Oh my god, so it's not going to work in any of them either. Well, this is just stupid. So I've got a useless key. Buddy gives me a useless fucking key. And then asks to fucking talk to my dad. I don't know. Might be a drama major. But no, like, I will say right now, what the hell? Can we talk for a second about how ridiculous that was and how that guy's a fucking tool? Guys, sure. Can we talk about how I'm actually playing a bit of a jerk, though? Like, I just stole a bunch of cookies from this one guy. And now I'm robbing everyone blind. Holmes hat. No, got it. Oh, deer hunter hat. Yeah. I'm that nerd. Bunch of cookies. I feel like I'm a bit of a dick. Actually, I'm feeling kind of guilty. That guy being like, how could you? Like, oh my god. I just unlocked the stupid thing. Oh, I can apparently repair a thing. Repair. Okay. Apparently I'm a genius from Sweden. Fix shit. Phew! Make me sad. I feel like don't have enough beer. One of the downsides of measuring out how much you're allowed to have, because of, you know, the feeding of babies and stuff, where you then work out, like, oh, what is this bugger doing? Oh, stepladder to climb over the gate. I know, babies. Little guys don't really, apparently you should not, let them get drunk or something. Fucking lame. Oh no, too late for fetal alcohol syndrome. Because fetal alcohol syndrome happens if I drink while she's in the womb. At this point, it would just be her getting drunk. Yeah, at this point, like, honestly, you could take a bit, but I'm apparently not supposed to do that. Oof. Damn, son, there's some expensive stuff in here. Let's just sell another cookie. Sweet. I don't know. I've got a monkey. Oh my god. I've got a monkey. Well, I mean, I think we just won the game, guys. I think we're done. We won. We have the fucking monkey. Rox took the baby out for a walk. This morning. Sorry, this afternoon, this evening. It's really cute. Oh my god, is this a maze? Maze can F right off. That face? Happy face. Yeah, no. Really cute, actually. I don't know if anyone knew this, but Rox actually takes the baby out for a walk for like an hour every day. And it's really great for me because it means I get a chance to do things. Like, I don't know. Make dinner or stuff, you know? That sounded far less interesting than it is. I can do other things. I think it's interesting. I don't get to choose what Bubble Monkey does. Bubble Monkey just exists. Sometimes the Bubble Monkey is stupid. I can actually do that at any time, Relinquished, because our child is not a needy little bitch, and I can leave her in the fucking living room and she'll be fine. Though, what I'll usually do is take her with me and put her on her potty because we're potty training early because she doesn't like having shit in her diaper. She really dislikes it. So everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't, you know, potty train too early because, I don't know, whatever reason. But it's all bullshit. Just fucking do it. If they want to be on the potty, just leave them on there. Just put them down. Let them be all stoked. This monkey is all over the place. Can I go through this? Tent? No. Can I rest in the tent? Was it a tent? I found a tent. Okay. Sure. I'll take some tea. I love tea. This whole not having a way to call my dad to save things seems bad. Oh my god, mazes. Raspberry flavored tea? There was, oh my god, so there's this place in town. It's been around since like the turn, like it's ancient. The building is ancient for North America ancient, so like 1800. But it's this old building and it's got Murchie's Tea and Coffee in it. Old tea and coffee people. And they used to make this raspberry chai, which was a chai that had natural raspberry flavoring to it. And oh my god, was it so good! It was like one of the best teas they've ever made. They've stopped making it because they're like, oh, you can just add our raspberry tea to our chai tea. And it's like, you know what? No, I really can't. You're wrong. You should feel bad about how wrong you are. Because that's not the same. And anyone who says it's the same pisses me off. Alright. I just have a monkey walking around. Found another tent. I'm finding people. Hello, people. Alright. People looking for Nessie. If you want 15 minutes of fame, I don't know. Light yourself on fire or something. Like, there's other ways. Feel like the old lady and past that. Or we live in a quiet town. That may be the news. I won't embarrass her too much. She'd feel awful. Sure. All right. Cool. I now have defense spray. No idea what that is. Can I equip it? Nope. Nope. Okay. Who doesn't love raspberry tea, though? Is it just like a raspberry black tea that you usually have, or? Raspberry leaf. The woman's tea. This always annoys me. Okay, so this guy shows up, like, surprisingly. Tea with raspberry juice in. Well, now that's just insane. Alright, you know what? Relinquished, I'm going to send you raspberry tea. Because Murchie's doesn't have the raspberry chai anymore, but they still have raspberry tea. It'll be old school, very old school, but they have proper British old school. What the hell's going on? Where the hell are these people trying to take photos? Look at them, they're not even looking. I have used a monkey to summon a monster, and they are looking for this monster. They're not even looking at the goddamn water. These people are shitty at their fucking hobby, is what they are. Look at this. They haven't even looked over. Oh my god. They're bad at this. So bad at this. Incidentally, I'm judging. Right? Fucking old people. Like, what is this bullshit? Oh, we're looking for Tessie. A giant monster just came out of the water. No one runs over, no one alerts the others, no one's like... The one guy's looking at a tree. I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed by these people. And their inability to do... Huh. Apparently my monkey can summon monsters. What can your monkey do? Right? Not summon monsters. Monkey's spastic. Oh. I don't have the pencil eraser! Well, I'm just not dead. My modest dungeon brick road. Okay. Double monkey. Seriously? Wasn't enough to fucking kill it? Alright. Fucking pound some cookie. So Relinquished, you got to see me stream. What do you think? Am I no anywhere near as good as Roxas? Oh my god. How many things just happened there? It was stupid. Oh! Hi, Batman! You'll notice I'm not Rox. I am indeed Modern Sonnet. Because Rox is at Dungeons and Dragons, and I took over his stuff because I'm that guy. I know. And the glasses and the you know, why he wears all those t-shirts all the time, just hiding them. Yeah. Oh my god. How much of this is just... This is just stupid little... Ah. And you can actually tell it's blonde even though it's bloody soaking wet. Ugh. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How are you, Eric? Hi, Batman. Are you the knight? See, you can tell it's also not Rocks because Rocks lets people vote. I don't. I just choose something I like and then everyone gets to deal with me drinking it. There we go. Oh, no, this is a, beer. Zoomed in. Yeah. Damn fig beers. Because that's how I roll. Oh my god, that present's moving. I feel like that present might be a troll. I'm a little bit annoyed with how they spelled back of bubblegum. I shouldn't be, but I am. Alright, so... This one's about to attack me. The troll. Die! Mimic. Worthless protoplasm. Fell asleep playing Monster Hunter. Went to get a banana. Okay. Earthbound's going alright. I don't know how this game works. I've, for the most part, playing this blind. I've seen like a little bit of like while Rox was watching speedrunners, so I understand certain things, but honestly, a lot of this game I just don't know how it works. I think I'm doing well. I think I'm less shit than I expected to be at it. That makes sense. Sort of. I think it's a very interesting game. A lot of the times, the jokes I feel land a little flat, if I dare say so. Rox has such nostalgia for this game, though. And when he found out I hadn't played it, he was quite upset. Well, not upset, but you know, like, what? How is that even a thing? It's like, well, not everyone's played everything. He's never played Legend of Dragoon, so as far as I'm concerned, he's like a broken human being anyway, because that was one of my childhood. So there. I don't know what was everyone's favorite little childhood game that everyone else might not have known? You know, that thing where you just assumed everyone played it. And then turns out, you know, nope, not that many people have played it. This guy keeps showing up. Oh, hi, Mark. Sounds about right. Hi, Morbidity.
It's over 9,000!
How are you doing, Mark? How is your stream? I know, Mark's there. Let the games begin. I had 2 people follow since I've been streaming, so we haven't hit 500 yet. Because if we hit 500 while Rox isn't here, I think that'll be funny, because I'm a bad wife. Just so everyone knows where we're at here. Bring your friends, make them all sub. It's not sub, sorry, follow. And then Rox will come back and be like, what? And I'll be like, haha. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd actually feel pretty bad. Well, okay, not bad. I would feel less remorseful than I should. Oh, thanks, GamerBro202. Aha! Songs and sonnets. Yeah, pretty much. No! Okay, I need to get that, because that's something that actually gives me proper amounts of food. Thank you so much for following, by the way. yeah, my partner, this is my husband's channel, and he's quite close to, he's quite close to 500 followers, which is awesome. I'm not as much of a memer. I enjoy memes and I'm more of as an art. Like I would never make my own meme. Rox has definitely made memes, that's not my scene. I'm more like, I share the good ones. Though I will accidentally share ones that are inappropriate to people who I shouldn't share them to sometimes, like just recently. There's one about like what laundry symbols mean. It was like, oh, you know, iron, don't iron, have a glass of wine, don't forget to use a coaster, all the things. It's like, oh no, you failed. At least you're not pregnant. And I send it to a bunch of my female friends because I'm like, that's hilarious. You know, just different laundry symbols, making fun of them. And one of the ladies I send it to, I forgot, has been having difficulty getting pregnant. I think they've stopped for a while trying, but like for more than a year, she was trying to get pregnant. And I sent her something that the final line was, at least you're not pregnant. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. She's such a sweetheart too. And she hasn't, I don't know how to apologize for that. Like, do I bring it up and be like, hey, I know that you're really sensitive, so this is what happened. Because she's not sensitive, that's the thing. She's like a pretty tough chick. Relinquished with the solution. I hadn't even considered that. She was a part of my long-running D&D campaign before she married a man and left to live in the US. What? Oof. Okay. I feel less like I'm just gonna die in one attack. I know. Oh my god. And like when we got pregnant, I wasn't sure how to tell her for that exact reason. So I was like, I know she's been trying for a while. I didn't even tell her I was trying. Like we didn't tell anyone we were trying. We were like, you know, we're both 30 plus. Let's just, it takes a while. Let's, you know, not start talking about it and then wonder why it's not happening type thing, you know, and just make it easier for everyone. And then, of course, first time we tried. Nice. I don't know if the stun gun's better than what I currently have. Sweet. Malicious pregnancy? Jesus. So, I have a slightly similar story, but it's not quite that bad because that's awful. Really good friends of ours actually came to our Christmas party years ago now. I guess what, their daughter, let's go with 3 years ago if I'm doing the math right. And they, yeah. No, perfect. But yeah, sorry, yeah, malicious pregnancy, I hear you. It's just awful. But, yeah. Ugh. No, relinquish, that is not a thing. The amount of work that goes into being pregnant, no one would ever do it for a laugh or to piss someone off. Like, that's, ugh. But no, so this, yeah, if you're batshit insane, pretty much. Go for it, big boy. I like it. I'm enjoying the attitude this game is giving me. But so, my friend, so they came to our Christmas party, got a little tipsy, and then we're like, maybe we should try to have a baby. And so they tried to have a baby. They didn't use any protection that night. And the next morning they're like, ooh, are we ready for a baby? And they sat down, crunched the numbers, like, you know what, okay, if we get pregnant off this, we'll keep it. If we don't, we'll redo the numbers a bit, you know, see what we can work out, and then maybe get pregnant. Of course they got pregnant off it. Which, you know, fine. They're, you know, been together forever. They're a great couple. Everything's great. a dungeon developer. I get it. Yeah, they got pregnant. And the thing is, her sister had been trying to get pregnant for years, and I don't know what I just said yes to. Okay, let's see what I've actually agreed to, sorry. Perfect. Okay, it was just I needed a night's rest. Wonderful. Pregante. Can you get pregante? But yeah, so the thing with this one though is that she'll post all these memes about being a dog mom is just as good as being a real mom. And you know, my friend, of course, is always like, or like things like, well, she'll complain about like, oh, and then my cats the other day, they're just such a handful. You know what it's like. You've got a baby. And she's like, mm-hmm. Because that's the thing, is like, she doesn't want to be like, to anyone else, as she points out, she'd be like, actually, a baby's harder. Your pets are pets. Don't be an asshole. But because this sister of hers has tried for years to get pregnant, has never managed to, she doesn't want to be that guy. And I get it, you know, you wouldn't want to, you know, be that guy. It just feels like it would be a rough thing to do to your sister, to be like, actually, your fucking cat is bullshit and is nothing compared to having a human life. So don't be that guy. You know? Unpopular opinion time. Having a dog is not the same as having a baby. Why can't I go forward? Oh, there we go. Yeah, exactly, relinquished. If you treat a baby like a pet, social services will have something to say about that. Because, yeah, no. But it comes up, because my favorite is when people will say something like, dogs aren't allowed in here, people are allowed their children in here, and you're like, yes. That's very different. Literally comes up in my work. I work for the government, and we have government areas. And if your dog doesn't have a fancy vest on it because you're blind or another problem, your dog's not allowed in. That's it. You know what? My child's figuring out potty training now. We have a smart one. I'm happy about that. But yeah, no, totally. And I'm not saying, you know, puppy pads, fine. Sounds great. And that sounds like really clever of them. I mean, that's genius, really, in a lot of ways. And yeah, all children play fetch. But there's this thing where it's like, you know, people will, I've literally had people. Oh no. I've literally had people get mad that children are allowed into a place that dogs aren't. And you're like, yeah, no, that's very different. I mean, we can't just tie the 3-year-old up outside and hope no one takes it. It's very different. Very, very different. But Sody Pop, what type of soda? Is it the darker soda? Is it a lighter soda? Like, how worried are you about staining? And do you want opinions and advice on how to get things out of the carpet? Because I have opinions and advice on how to get things out of carpet. Okay, how thick is your carpet? And how quick were you on mopping it up, and how much of it is there? Oh, you've already dealt with it. Oh. You know what worked surprisingly well too is like baking powder or baking soda and like rubbing it in there and then using the vinegar thing and like, you know. Morbidity, that was pretty funny. Yeah, Market Grass knows what's up. Vinegar baking soda. Yeah, science volcano this shit. What works on red wine. If it works on red wine, it works on everything. Lemons are great, but morbidity. Look, my dog recognizes inside the house, outside, and I'm 3,000% sure he would try to take a shit in Home Depot if I took him there, so I don't. Fair. Fair. Good friend of mine is a vet, and oh my god, her stories are amazing. Like, if you want stories about people where you're just gonna be like, she has some great ones. Like, just, it's amazing. It's amazing what people will do and say and what they think their dogs can get away with. And things like she'll have people come in. Hey, Morbid! Oh, that's still you. Oh my god, sorry. I thought you were coming in with that. And see that? I got all excited to see you, even though I was literally just talking to you. Beer! But yeah. Yeah, some of the stories are pretty great.
Scotchy, scotch. Here it goes down and through my belly.
See, I'm getting a feeling, Mark, like I probably shouldn't, just drink scotch when I'm already clearly a little tipsy, and at any second, literally at any second, there's a little alarm down the hall that might need some breastfeeding. Just saying. I was telling Relinquished I took her to our equivalent of Veterans Day, it's Remembrance Day today. That was fun. So many mushrooms. I feel like I shouldn't touch them. They look poisonous. Watch me end up needing them, and I'm avoiding them, and I'll have to go back and get them. These are these big mushrooms. Uh-oh. Tried to turn around quickly. I didn't. Die. Uh-oh. Oops. Flute girls are fucking bullshit in Relinquished, and you know they are. You know they are. Know it in your soul. Flute girls. Fucking bullshit girls. Still pissed about that. Yeah, flute girls and drama people at university. I'm already an old person. I have so many strong opinions. So many more strong opinions than I should. Oh, I guess I should probably rest again. Yes. Yeah, flute girls are fucking bullshit. And I was one, so I can say it. Does anyone else have anything like that from their childhood where it's like this slight, like not childhood necessarily, even just young adult life where you're like, shit, people are bullshit. They piss me off, and here's why. I have strong opinions about this, and everyone's gonna hear them. Yeah, Morbid. I bet you do. Relinquish got to hear my rant about drama people. Tried to counter with philosophy people. Philosophy people are altogether too reasonable to be compared to drama people. And I know how unreasonable philosophy people are. Drama people at university. That's the thing. Like, if you were into drama and you're doing your stage thing, perfect. Great. But it's people who do like a major in it. But it costs so much money, and what? No. Wait. Didn't even have to fight. Like it. I think people go into philosophy because, like, I have a theory that, like, the type of person who goes into philosophy, who has, like, that interest in it. Okay. Not all of them. I think a lot of them, it's because they haven't experienced enough life, that they are so in search for answers that their limited experiences can't give them. Or it's someone who's done a reasonable amount of hallucinogens and has seen some shit and now has questions. Or there's probably other ones as well, honestly. I'm pigeonholing people too much, but I did notice a lot of philosophy majors. You know what? The answer is often simple. That's what philosophy has taught us, relinquish. I'm actually reading a really interesting little book right now. I read a lot. I'm actually reading 2 books right now at this time, but one of them is all about using specific writing to like improve things in your life, and it's very philosophical. But the other one I'm reading is a different type of philosophical. It's mathematical philosophical. It's all about pretty much explain like I'm 5 infinity. I love it though. It's great. Like it's all right. So this is how do we know that infinity is or is not a number? How do we know that, you know, it's just I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much I bought another copy of this book to give it to my dad for Christmas. Oh nice. These fuckers are gone. I like it. I don't even have to deal with them. Divine Comedy, interesting choice. So I actually really enjoy Dante. And you found the divine. I actually really enjoyed Inferno though. You like the Divine Comedy, interesting. Yu-Gi-Oh manga means nothing to me. Aside from Marco Polo, I can get behind that. I read a really interesting one about the use of media in Russia. That was quite interesting. Just the different ways that since Stalin, it started at Stalin and talked about how Stalin used media, and then it went from there. I like that it tells you what's inside because otherwise yeah, bothered. But yeah, no, yeah, it started with Stalin, ended with Putin, and that was quite interesting. And there's another book I read recently all about, okay. Okay, what do I not need anymore? I don't know what the protractor's for. Okay, so it's good for battle. Oh my god, I don't know what are these things I need. I'm gonna be whiny now. Okay. Okay, I feel like... Mark, you might like this book. Yeah, it's stuff like that. But the way the author explains it is so understandable. Like, they really understand how to talk about it in a way that A, keeps it funny and interesting, which is important, because I've got a baby. I'm gonna be easily distracted. And B, like, keeps a good pace, I guess is the right word for it. Like, I'm not spending too long on any one point about infinity. Yeah, I know, I'm really enjoying it. That's the thing, as the author points out, it's not solvable. It's just something you think about for fun. And then pretty much, I'm guessing that they thought about it so much for fun. They're like, all right, let's do this. This is what I figured out. This is what my students would say type thing. And you're like, all right, I guess insecticide spray? I need that? I don't know. Mark, you played this game. What do I need? Do I need to get rid of any of this stuff to pick up the bottle rocket? I feel like bottle rockets are important. Bottle rocket sounds a thing that I need. Sounds like a thing that I'm going to hoard onto and hold onto and cherish. So which of this bullshit do I not need? I've got a big bottle rocket. Yeah, see, bottle rocket sounds good. Keep that insecticide real close. Maybe it'll morph you into an ant. I don't know if Relinquish is trolling and telling me that I should be getting rid of it. Or not. So we're going to ignore Relinquish. No offense, Relinquish. Because I don't know if you've played this game. I'm asking Mark who has. Yeah, okay. Thanks. I think the pack of bubblegum I need to have for the flippin' monkey. I think that's the monkey's gum. Insecticide is worthless. Oh, well then fuck off. My insecticide. I'm assuming the pop gun I can sell for more money, so I'm gonna get rid of that. One button. There we go. Whee! Dispense spray is also worthless. I think freaking Buddy fixed that, so I held on to it. Damn, I should have gotten rid of it earlier. Okay, so how do I get up here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to get up there, but I can't. Yes, I assume bottle rockets be useful because they are named after a candy, and anything named after a candy is instantly good. Science. Oh my god. Did I sneak up on it? I like it. Coincidentally, I don't know if anyone notices, I've actually worn this since last Christmas. This is what Rox gave me last Christmas. I'm going to show everyone because it's really cool. Actually, super cool. Are you suggesting I use my monkey? So aggressive. I don't know how clear that is. I can see what the... Alright. That was useless. So, this is really neat because it actually has two different colors to it. It's actually not blue. It is purple and green. And like a proper green. It's really neat. Oh, no, it's fine. It's not that. It's honestly, it probably did look blue. Your dog won't go to bed until his humans are in bed. Fair. Why the fuck go to bed early? Humans aren't there. No warmer. I mean, you have a use, Morbid, and your use is space heater. And I mean, the fact that you don't understand that is just like... Hello, Corrine12. Are you helping me, get the 500 followers for my husband while he's not here? Because that's amazing. And he'll be... Okay, how do I flippin'... Monkeys can climb, so why can't I talk to... Okay. Can't talk to him. Okay, so I'm not talking to the monkey there. Yeah, monkeys can climb, but why... Oh. Wow, thanks, Mark. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Oh. Oh, I think I figured it out. Yay! Yay, thanks, Star Marks! Hi, Corrine12. So incidentally, I'm not the typical streamer. You've actually come onto one of the very few nights where you would not see him. So my partner, my husband, his name is Rox. He's Rox in my dryer. What? How did that count as him sneaking up on me? That is some bullshit. I'm upset with that. But yeah, so Yeah, no, I try not to do the math on that more, but it just makes me... Makes me worry. Oh my goodness. So I like see this crystal out of the ground here? Who's good at crystals? What is that? Okay, so this is gonna be a boss fight, yes? So before I do that, because I know it's gonna be a boss fight, let's see what I can do. I wonder if anyone heard that. Did anyone hear that? Anyone hear that? Hey, how do you know it's quartz and not a barrel? Good. I'm glad you heard it. Proud of it. Fucking proud. uh... Hi. Thanks, Relinquish. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, Sanica95. I'm assuming you might be Darmarx's lovely lady. Very welcome. Darmarx is lovely. Good choice. I'm assuming you had the choice, because typically that's how it works. Typically the women have the choice, not the man. No offense, Darmarx. Okay, I think I shouldn't have done that, but we're doing it. Are we at one left? Oh my god. Oh, that's really sweet of you, Mark. What? So does that mean I'm just stuck here now? Oh my god, I hate everyone. So I've gone as far as I can. And I'm now stuck at this thing that's telling me that only rocks, which is what I named nests, can absorb the power of this. Right? We need rocks. Great to meet you, Sanica. Am I saying it correctly? If I'm not saying it correctly, do correct me, because I don't mind being corrected. Because I fully accept that not everyone is going to say things correctly. Am I saying your name correctly? Sanica? Is that correct? Relinquished is, of course, the human form of a god who lives on Mars. Just so you're aware of why he's greeting you from Mars. Are these just like the trunks of where the mushrooms were? Has something been eating the mushrooms while I'm not here? So I'm assuming it's around, wait, 11 noonish where you are then, Sanica? If I'm doing math correctly, I'm probably doing it wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, do correct me. Again, I'm very open to correction. Yeah, relinquish. Jesus, go to bed. You probably require sleep. I know as a god, not so much. But, of course, this mortal shell that you inhabit requires sleep, yes? Okay. I'm actually very annoyed by this. That's clearly where I need to go. Yet, I clearly can't go there. Let's just save. Go for it, bad boy. Oh my gosh, why? Is it, did I miss somewhere? Can I go somewhere else in here? I don't think I can. Hate everyone. Alright. Apparently, I think I can go around. I just realized Christ's sake. Okay, so I can't actually go through here. Okay, there's a thing shaking its butt at me. That's lovely. I recently read 3 Billy Goats Gruff the Baby. It said it was a gruff goat. If I remember correctly, the goat destroys the troll. I did just read this book recently, Mark. Assault? What the hell's that for? There's no such thing as a non-snow moose. All mooses are snow moose. Probably, but I have room to carry things. Alright, so. Ha ha ha, it's actually mooses, and I can prove it. Because the word goose comes from the German word Gans. Whereas the word, which is what people usually are referencing when they're talking about geese, because moo and goose, geese, mooses. So, because the word goose comes from the German word Gans, it actually conjugates differently than moose, which comes from a First Nations word. Oh my god, I hate everything. Why? Okay, maybe there's a way around on this side. I can see one, but... So, I can't interact with that thing because I'm not the correct character. Fine. Yeah, so Meese is actually false. It is actually Mises. Though Meese does sound correct. Yeah, conjugation. So I just realized, because you guys are from the US, you never learned the French verb rap. Oh yeah. Oh. This is how you know you're Canadian. If you learn a rap from your funky teacher named Shri Hoheisel, not kidding, who in grade 7 taught me a rap to learn how to conjugate ER verbs and RE verbs, and the worst part is, I still know it, and I still use it. Yeah. How you know you're cool. Right there. In case anyone was questioning whether they're cool or not, if you remember raps on how to conjugate French verbs, no. As I was saying it, I'm like, oh crap, someone's gonna ask me to say it. No. Tell you what, if we hit 500 tonight, if another person follows, maybe. That doesn't count you in making an account right now, Relinquish, and making that follow, because that will not fly. Understood? Relinquish, you troll. You're a troll, sir. What am I doing? What am I doing? What the hell? That thing just... Ah, hello. Algonquin. Thank you, Morbidity. I was going to guess at what it was, and actually Algonquin was on the list of what my brain was going through, and I was like, no, just say First Nations, it's easier. How'd you get locked out? How'd you get locked out, Relinquish? What'd you do? What'd you do? Yeah, that's another thing that actually, we had a German friend stay with us who'd been in the US for a while. and he pointed out that something very different about Canada versus the US is that we always say First Nations, whereas you guys have a lot of different words for, not a lot, but the main one you guys use for First Nations is Indian, which makes no sense to me as a Canadian, because when I say an Indian, I'm talking about a person who is from the country of India. Native Americans, yeah, all right. That's a little old school. We don't really use that anymore. Yeah, First Nations is just what we all say now. I mean, or you say which nation they're from. Like, I have a friend, she's Metlakatla. They're a coastal version of the Shimshian people. Exactly, Morbid gets it. Yeah, I know, I understand Relinquish. The problem is they didn't even land up here, though. They landed down, like, in Central America. Which I suppose is technically North America, though people don't like to call it North America. It involves memorizing more capitals than people would feel comfortable with, which that's my theory, incidentally. That is 100% my theory as to why people are like, I know all the capitals in North America. There's, Canada's got Ottawa, US has got, you know, and Washington, and Mexico's got Mexico City. I know all the capitals in North America. It's like, what's Guatemala? And they're like, that's not a part of North America. It's like, no, it is, though. 1492. Yeah. What's the one we've got? We've got Bannockbrettle. The best there's actually a First Nations food truck, out here. That is pretty darn good. You know what's so interesting to me about Columbus, incidentally, because I did a bit of research into this. Okay. I think he gets more flack than he deserves. And I can argue this. Because he actually was not as bad as a lot of other people. The reason he got into trouble in Spain was not because of what he was doing to the First Nations people, but because of what he was doing to other settlers, which was in part punishing them for what he was doing in part to First Nations people. He's actually, I'm not saying he is fucking bullshit. He is a bad man. Not as bad as a lot of them. And if we're gonna give hate, which we should, he was bad. Not as, okay, so a large amount of the hate that he gets, like the specific reports that people talk about, were written like a while after he did this stuff. Now, I am 100% down with hating on douchebags who did bad things. Like, I'm actually kind of annoyed I found this stuff out about Columbus, because I really wanted to hate him. I'm gonna try again. It's not even just that. It's just like this whole idea, Darmok said doctrine of discovery. It's this whole idea that people say he did things when the only reason we believe he did things is because, oh my god, there's another entrance over here. No one will say of this. No one will talk of this. This has not occurred. You will forget all of this. That's a girl bubble monkey. I lost my monkey! I'm unimpressed. Apparently this transports me, yes? I mean, is there another kind of sex? Oh my god, I need a pencil eraser. Oh no, an eraser? Idle Ganchuan, you'll notice I'm not rocks. Hey, I mean, you think that's product placement? You should look at some of Margaret Krause's September cheers. Now that was product placement. I didn't read that one, Morbid. That's new news to me. That's the thing. I want to hate him, so fucking send me that. Send me all that shit. I'd love to see it. Like I was, as I say, actually upset. That's the thing. I wanted to believe that Hooliganch one, and then when I looked into it, I'm like, he's bad, but he's not that bad. And a lot of the reports that say he was absolutely awful, from what I could read, were written like 100 years after he died. And so it's like this thing where it's like, I'm not saying he's not, oh, that's not a person I can talk to. It just sounds a little bit like there are worse people for us to hate. You know what I mean? Like, there are still people who, you know, don't hate Stalin. So, I mean, you know, I get it. He's a bad person, but he wasn't that bad. Uh-oh. Apparently Cave Boys is Tough Boys. Stalin was so fucking fucked up, Darmarks. Thank you, yes. No, I understand that. I'm saying that 100 years ago, yeah, Mao was worse than Stalin. 100 years ago, the First World War happened. And if I asked any of you right now to write down what happened in the First World War, and we have like good systems of keeping track of this shit, how many of you would be able to give a real good account? Like, or would it just mostly be stuff like, pretty sure this happened? Because, like, the reports we have of what Columbus did that was awful, almost all are like, not that old. Like, sorry, they're not that old, it's that they're 100 years like after what he did, which makes them harder to take serious for me. I don't know. I'm not trying to be an apologist. I don't like him. Oh, for sure. Every single person who did anything in the New World was a scumbag. Like, that's just pretty much given, except for like one or two of those people. I'm not saying we should. I'm saying that apparently Morbid says there's been something more recent. I mean, obviously it's gonna have nothing on King Leopold in Africa. Am I right? Where are my Belgians at? But you know, why are humans such trash? I think that's the real question of this stream. What's wrong with us? Oh. Do I hear a roc's approach? Oh no, I can't carry any more stuff. What am I throwing away? You said salt was useless, yeah? Ooh, the cookie's not as good as well. So let's just throw that away. Let's get all philosophical up in here. Humans are douchebags. Just general rule. Oh my god, I know, Morbid. Oh. So yeah, I was reading this great book called War, What Is It Good For? And it's actually quite interesting the way that he breaks down the ways that war has improved humanity. And it's interesting. So like things like during times of great war, we actually have less death than historically times of less, which is like the opposite of what you'd think. And how really what seems to slow down war the most is like one power. I think we hit $4.99 tonight, sweetie. Ooh. Ooh. By we, I mean you. You hit $4.99 tonight.
You did.
No.
People tuning in from a hot life.
Oh my god, that's far too many mushrooms. I don't want to deal with that. That is
Well,
acceptable number of mushrooms. In yoga, there's a belief the mind... No, I'm not. The mind is a tool of liberation and bondage. Yoga helps you tame it. Interesting. A celestial battle moose. I mean, if someone out there is good at art, I would like to see a picture of Relinquished on a celestial battle moose. I feel that would make my day better. I feel it would make your day better. I feel it would improve everyone's day. See a picture of Relinquished on a celestial battle moose. I want to see it now. Is this my dad? Wow. It's been 10 years since he saw you? Jesus Christ, this child doesn't look more than like 12.
How's everyone doing tonight? Relinquished, morbid, hooligantuan, Darmarked, Markacross. What's shaking?
Yeah, I know. Oh, Darmark's girlfriend's here now as well. Danica.
Oh, nice. We're gonna do a co-op stream? Oh, that's exciting. Oh, hi, sweetie.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, hooligantuan. I went and fucked up the stream. That's fine. I'll just be right here, but totally silent.
He's staring specifically at your soul, Hooligantuan. When he looks in that camera, he's looking at you. No one else. Just at you. Just trying to look straight through your soul. Husbandu's Choice. Is that what we're playing now?
Are you drinking the good beer?
Yeah. I am drinking the good beer that I bought for me and potentially for you. Oh no, there's none left.
Okay.
Nice try.
If you left a bit for me, sometimes you do that.
I do when I'm feeling kind and generous and like a good human being. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I wouldn't. Broken pipe. A broken pipe. Okay, we said we can get rid of salt because you said it's useless, right? I've been getting tips from Mark. He told me that salt is useless.
It improves the healing of a food item as long as salt would go well on it.
Okay, but I don't particularly like salt. Does the game take that into account?
No. No, it just takes into account whether or not salt would be good on it. Like, it's probably good on a bag of fries, but not
bread roll.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is this? I check that and it's like no problem here. It says EMK on that board there. Incidentally, EMK. When I say that, who here is like, I'm guessing Mark is of the right age that he might have seen Yahoo Serious movies.
Did you talk to the old guy?
Yeah. Hi Batman, look who's back. I know you thought it was actually Rox the whole time. Surprise! I'm not Rox's twin. He's right here. He's been missing this whole time.
How's it going, Batman? You might want to chat with him again.
Oh my god, I just talked to him.
You don't have to.
And he said he wanted a donut, and I said I didn't have a donut. What more can he say? Okay, let's get together in 10 years or so. Thank you? No, Batman. Rox was at Dungeons and Dragons. He abandoned me and our small child. Alone. Alone. Abandoned.
Did he tell you to use the Skyrim?
No.
Well, imagine you probably have been walking around.
Not that long. I just found him.
Have you tried interacting with the Skyrim?
What is this? Okay. Did that before. And
What about the big...
just looked at that. Okay, apparently I can go into it. Yeah. Thanks, Hannibal.
Well, it was in the dialogue.
Thank you.
The old man told you to do a thing.
Oh my god. Alright, which buttons am I supposed to press? Hi Hannibal Graham. How are you doing this lovely evening? Oh, did I not have stream avatars running this whole time?
I just figured.
Guess what, Hannibal? He's, I think, one follower off of 500. Relinquish, why are you all alone? Why are you so alone?
You got your pets to accept toothpaste as treat? Is that a thing that you can do?
Where does it say that? Oh, morbidity. Okay. Oh, it's probably pet toothpaste. The pet toothpaste actually tastes like meat or whatever.
Oh, it's those like teeth cleaning treats? I didn't know they actually involve toothpaste. That's kind of cool.
You're flying in followers.
Yeah, that's exciting. I didn't know it was.
You are very
I appreciate
close.
you bringing.
I'm
in
pretty
some
sure.
followers.
I'm pretty sure. Let me just take a quick.
Got stuck working alone. That sucks. So you had to cover for him because he's a fuck up?
Yeah, $4.99.
Poultry flavored toothpaste.
Actually, this is taking a while. Here,
Can you
sweetie,
imagine if
can you
human
take over
toothpaste
for a
is that?
second while I go to the washroom? Can I just go
Of
pee?
course. I mean, you're not wrong, Hannibal. Maybe I should retire. I mean, we could just change the channel name. We can do that. Wow, tiny bladder. Well, it's a tall beer. There's a lot of beer in that bottle. These are like the, what, 750 ml bottles? Oh, 650. Rocks in my bladder. God, I hope not. I've heard that kidney stones are the worst. I don't look forward to that. Apparently, it kind of happens to people. Oof. Being's good for you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We crash landed.
Oh, hey. We did it.
Hmm.
Peeing is good for you. Yeah, it is. Saith the lady who gives me antibiotics for my UTIs. I used to get a lot of those. I fully understand, and it sucks. Oh, we were trying to figure out, well, I was trying to figure out which land in the north, Buddy's from, and I've decided he's a Swede.
Winter?
Yes.
I think it's Canadian.
You think he's Canada?
Yeah. It's Eagle Land, and then there's a cold land up to the north. So, you know, north of the
I
US.
didn't know that. See, this spoilers thing,
No, that's just something I'm guessing right now. It's the first time I've ever thought of it, but the game takes place in Eagle Land, and it's, you know, obviously a Japanese version of America, so I would just guess he's from Canada. I bet that's where his girlfriend lives too. You know what I mean? Jeff's totally the type of guy to have a girlfriend up in Canada that I'm sure you'll meet one day.
I mean, I assumed Eagle Land was Germany.
Eagle Land's the good land. Oh, you mean the place that's constantly overrun by zombies and has businessmen and hippies that attack you in the streets? I don't know.
Should we just name how many countries have an eagle as a fucking mascot at this point? Because, like, literally my first thought was Germany. You know, actually, I can show you. My father had a Songi sweater, which is similar to a Taoishan sweater, made for my mother, and he had eagles put on it because she's German. Just saying.
Instead
So...
of turkey is the national bird? TMI question. You stopped getting UTIs after having your baby. Allegedly, this is a family thing. Uncle's giant head stopped your grandma's chronic UTIs in their tracks.
Huh. I haven't had long enough since having a baby to, I feel, really answer that question correctly.
I don't think you really chronically got them. You've been together?
No. No. Well, yes, I had him a few times while we were together, actually. I actually had one right after trying for baby.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bum. He digs through trash bins for burgers, sleeps on benches, and his dad provides his income. You're not totally wrong. He also stays in hotels, though. And, you know, former cult members,
Oh my god, why is this so hard?
Yeah, ghosts aren't easy. Magic thing. You have it. Knowledge is power. Every trash can mob in this game. Yeah, they're pretty rough. I think that most of the undead enemies are weak to fire? Hannibal would probably know a little better.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be -5 tonight. Or he is.
Wow. No backseat gaming. Not backseat gaming. To let someone know the weakness. Is it? Maybe. That might be backseat gaming, you're right.
Can I just life up everyone?
No. No, if someone's dead, it doesn't do anything.
Alright.
Alright, we'll just come back where the last phone was.
Mm-hmm.
What if the last phone was in Winters?
Yeah,
Do you
there we go.
transport to Winters? I don't think so.
It's not in Winters, but we'll see.
Probably the nearest hotel, I guess.
He'll be in the cave, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's set as your last sort of spawn point. Sense. Hannibal would know. He's played this game a lot more times than I.
Oh wow, and they're dead already? Well, that's...
Get into lurk mode? No worries, Batman. Appreciate the lurk.
So Hannibal, you would appreciate probably some of my earlier comments on this because I was getting pretty mad at this game for some pretty ridiculous reasons. Number one, why are they called the fucking Runaway 5 when there's 6 of them on stage? Yet, when you're in the manager's office, there's only 5 of them. Which one of those people is not a true member of the Runaway 5?
I imagine one of them's probably a session musician.
That's fucking bullshit. Pisses me right off. It pissed me off right away. It's some bullshit. I don't like it. You can fuck right off. Fine, why does the keyboardist not count? What's wrong with keyboardists? Why are keyboardists suddenly not goddamn musicians? Is this some keyboard hate? Yeah. Is it a fucking ghost? I think it raises a good point. Is it a keytar? I'm just assuming I need money to be able to do what I need to do.
Yeah, how much is it to revive someone? Like 100?
120.
120 in this town? I think it increases a little bit in each town.
It was 120 the last place, though.
Keyboardist lives matter. Does he have a guitar like Edgar Winter?
I can walk diagonally. I don't understand how, because there's only like 4 directions on my keypad.
Here.
Die. Oh my god. Die.
Such a good tune. Is the controller or the keyboard? It's a controller.
Stopped moving. I think I killed him. But there's like only 4 directions.
What was a marionette?
Okay, Donnie's been dealt with. I put my finger in the middle of the directions and hold both at the same time. Okay.
Oh, the color changed so drastically. So sunny again. Oh, getting jumped. That's what you get for showing affection to humans. We'll get you every time.
I think Rox is telling me to stop showing him any affection of any kind.
Quality of life thing. Yeah, same thing with like telling someone what the weaknesses of a thing are. You know? Seems to me kind of, You want any tips?
Apparently, you should only use her for magic, but I just keep going too quick. Up to the runner. You think I'm doing a speed run? Oh, Hannibal. If the speed run is for worst possible.
Yeah, Relinquish, you should definitely make yourself a Celestial War Moose as a stream avatar. Any stream avatar you want to make, I'll import. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean...
Honestly, it's probably not the slowest speed run ever. I'm sure people have played this game slower.
I mean, I wouldn't put money on it, but sure. God. No.
So, I think when he says, like, you can move it at corner directions, he means like, yeah, it doesn't seem like you can, yeah? I'm just gonna see.
No, I'm gonna quickly save, because it reminded me I should save.
That's weird that didn't interact with the phone. Oh yeah, you have to talk. I forgot you talk to the phones. I've heard of people being in Onet for over 10 hours. Wow. Speedruns, you mean? Oh, like having a reset. I think she's beating my PB.
Mark, to be fair, I don't talk to absolutely everyone. I am not a rock style gamer. I'm just like, this person seems interesting. Little old lady being like, you two be a cute couple. I'm like, well, that was useless. No, I'm not the right personality type for a game like this. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm a filthy casual, Hannibal. And I hope you appreciate that.
Yeah, if the directionals or if the diagonal directions aren't working then that direction did, but not the others. So
neat.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, stop fucking with it.
You don't want me to fuck with it?
No.
Okay.
You can fuck with it when I'm not using it.
Okay.
Then you're welcome to it, okay?
I wonder if the control stick.
Oh my god. Fuck with it later.
But we got the band together.
I did get the band back together.
Perfect.
Band weren't separate. Band were all together. I never looked in this trash can.
You're right. He is a hobo. Digging around in trash cans.
I see if these fuckers are like different to me now. Nope. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to where I fell out of the ground.
There's
Oh. Stupid trash can things, and I turned around.
They're luckily in a line. No PP. Ah, you died recently. Losing your PP. That is a shame. Get in here.
I don't know. Wow, I only did 4 damage to one of the guys.
Yeah, the incorporeal ones don't take as much physical damage. Damn, you lost your big guns. I ended up dying. I can now.
Luckily, I recently talked to people and saved. Where's my towel from swimming? Ah, maybe water, if any.
I'm guessing.
Oh, well, unless you want to finish it. He's too good for my dregs. Everyone heard that here first. Just too fucking good for my drag. Hey, I won! Alright, let's go to a hotel, something, and rest.
Just got out of the book. New magic.
He says like it means anything to me.
But you got the second level of book. You can hit with books.
Yes, I can beat people with my books. I do like to read. Tap, please. Get some money first. I should find out how much it costs. Then get money. Let's do this in the correct order. 120. Thank you.
You could always stay at the hotel after.
Oh,
Just for the PP.
she doesn't
Like after.
really. So she doesn't just revive at the hotel. Well, that's
Go to the hospital.
I'm just tempted to catch that thing. Do I move slower when one of my characters are dead, or am I just like crazy? Yes, I drink a lot of water, relinquished. I drink over 3 liters a day. No. No, apparently vodka bad for babies. I know, who knew? But no, I need to drink so much water to keep up with this little bitch.
Weird moldy man reminds me of super old McDonald's ketchup left forgotten in a
Game
corner
lags
of
in
the kitchen.
certain areas and then spot spawns. I need to. And no, it's not even about kidneys, Morbid. It's literally about the baby drains me. Like, she will drain me
Yeah, you
of
need
all liquid.
you need a lot of fluid in your body to breastfeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact.
If you ever, I don't know if you've breastfed before, Morbid, I don't know much about your past that way, but if you ever do, all of the water is pretty much the only way to make it. Because damn.
How much
You know
is
what,
it?
you joke, but apparently there is a way for men to lactate. I looked it up. It's 120, but there's an ATM right there. So, and apparently, women can lactate even if they have not had a child before or something.
Yeah, basically any human that you suckle for long enough will begin to lactate.
Yeah, apparently it's like if you're
just built
lost in
into
the
our
woods
species.
and your baby, like you have a baby with you and it needs food bad enough, like apparently they won't get a lot. Yeah. It's weird. 180? Bitch,
You need another
it's because
58
of bloody... This little bitch is awake now. I mean, the lovely friend of mine. I don't know if this is how we're supposed to do things, but this is how I do things in real life, is I don't keep money on me, so that's how I'm doing it in game. So I feel this is the correct way to do it. Don't have money on you unless you're gonna spend it.
But like, do the avatars crawl around in the game area? Well, they don't really. There's kind of a background spot where there's no game. The borders of the game end.
There's only 2 beds, I'm just saying. Who was spooning?
So they kind of hang out on the borders of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, Morbid, because apparently, yeah, you can... Okay. Alright, can we go back to the room that they got me in? That's not a bad idea.
What did the guy say when you left? Did you read the day's newspaper to you?
Yeah,
What was the latest news?
that the kids escaped. It was a zombie herald. Oh, the La Leche League. Oh god, there's so many things to increase breastfeeding and milk production, but incidentally, my breasts are overproducers, so that's not an issue for me.
Maybe if you talk to folk.
Oh my god.
Well, you have no direction.
I'm gonna go find the thing. Yeah, I already tried to go there. Okay, next person. Yeah, I've read all of this. Oh my god, I've read all of this. Rox is useless.
Well, I don't want to tell you where you need to go.
Cool.
You know, so I figure.
I'm gonna go to where the hole was that I came out of. I'm gonna see if there's something near there. Look at the hole I came out of. Very exciting.
An organization that promotes breastfeeding. Kind of cool.
Oh yeah, the Leche League. Didn't I tell you about that?
It doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, okay. Dude, why? I regret everything. Sunny collapsed again. Oh my god, she's so used. Why does she die so easily?
Well, her magic hits very hard.
Ooh, glass cannon.
His nose looks eerily like a dong. Brings a new meaning to, oh.
Thanks, Morbid.
My goodness, morbidity.
So how drunk are you now, Morbid? That's a real question.
Keep in mind, the status effect where you're crying means that you miss, like, I think half the time or something, or 3/4 of the time.
I didn't know that.
But your magic still hits.
Stone Cold Sober. Is that like the child of Stone Cold Steve Austin, or is that just like my brain? Hi, Kangmo. You'll notice I'm not Rox, but I have Rox with me now. We're gonna go take a whole bunch of money out of her account again. But I hate money, apparently.
Hooray, you beat Dong Nose. Indeed.
All about that dong nose.
Isn't it 120?
No, it was 60 per kid. Oh, I see, because they're not alive.
Yeah.
Oops. Ah, go to the hospital and fix this. So after I fix them, are they not just healed? Yeah, dead kids
Yeah, I
bum
think-
the average human person out.
I think once you go to the hospital, they get
Oh, I need
restored.
money before I go to the hospital. I need 120 each. His face? Not happy
Make it to the
face.
stream yesterday. Yeah, Kingmal came by for probably half or close to that. Totally. It was a fun stream. We only beat like one boss, but good time.
Well, Morbid went there.
These dead kids are bumming me out. Yeah, they do die pretty often.
Yeah, not in speedruns, I'm sure.
Good at timeout morbid.
Oh dear.
The 1 second timeout. Oh,
I see him.
guys will get you. Oh, damn. There's a couple of them.
Oh. Shit.
Might just beat you to death. If you survive attack, you could always try your new Rockin' B or Books B. I mean to say. Yeah, this isn't no Canadian hospital. Better have the cat.
See,
Yeah.
less likely it's in Germany now.
Boom. Rock's hitting like a truck now. Oh great, now you're fighting Minecraft Weeb and Puppet Man.
I have rocks alone to do all that speaking that I wasn't doing. I'm gonna try to get rocks to drink. Because, I mean, it's fine.
Poor kids. Knocked unconscious.
Yeah. Can we talk about how there's like faith healers hanging out and loitering in the goddamn like area where they're like, oh, I take care of the things the hospital can't. Fucking
There's
ballistic bullshit.
if you use your map, you can see different. I think you can. Yeah. I think that. Oh, it doesn't show it. That's weird. I was gonna say I think it would show that the hint guy, who's up in the corner of town. He would tell you where to go next.
Up in the corner of town.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, chat? Does this count as a spoiler? Feel that's spoilery?
I mean, it's a spoiler to get you to where the next step is, I guess. I don't know. There's a hint guy in every town, in every corner of the.
Yeah, you time him right the fuck out. Thank you.
Wouldn't it be funny if by timing out me, it just ended the stream?
Teddy bear. Love me a teddy bear. Oh, I have enough money. Okay, there's a mysterious tent in the south end of town.
Hmm.
Everyone prefers a teddy moose. We have, oh my god. So can
Stuffed
we
shark and a stuffed moose. I'm not surprised.
relinquished? We have a teddy moose that was made by someone who has a bit of a sad story behind it because, so my mom has a friend, like one of her best friends. Her son's baby died when he was 6 months old due to SIDS, so sudden infant death syndrome. So like healthy child, suddenly dead child. Super brutal. And then that happened, and then I was pregnant like shortly after. So my mom was like trying to console her friend, but anyway. This lady Callista made our baby a moose. a little, and it's so cute, and it's her car moose, so it's what we have for peanut butter with fly honey. Okay, that's just ridiculous.
The main predator of the moose is the orca whale. It's true. It's pretty crazy.
I literally was talking to people about that because it just drives me insane that that's real. Oh, the tent is a boss.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm freshly healed.
Spiral that starts the battle that has those edges to it means it's a boss. So usually it's good to go all out. Use a lot of magic and shit on.
So should I use bottle rockets? Is that what you're telling me?
Just saying, use whatever you like. But it's no, it's a boss.
Oh, goodness, no. Jumping into a water is just gonna give the moose a fucking chance in its element. I mean, you have a pissed off moose, just fucking give up.
Three damage.
What?
Well, a lot of them don't really have high physical attack.
Well, is that not what he uses? Shoot.
Go to his goods real quick. The panda's goods. Do you have the gun? Yeah, he's got a stun gun on. Okay. Yeah, 3 damage, damn. And the bottle rocket didn't do anything to it. It had no effect. Some enemies are immune to them.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot it. Apparently.
Thunder him, which makes no sense. Because thunder is just sound waves, which means it's physical damage. Well, thunder...
It's sonic damage, thank you.
Oh, damn. Now everyone's crying. You won't be able to hit them with physical attacks very easily.
So I probably want... Who's been doing the most damage? Rock's been doing the most damage. Doesn't have any recover, so she's literally just my fucking glass cannon. Seriously?
The thing about thunder is I imagine... Oh, seems like it's resistant to freeze. Okay. I imagine that thunder would probably have just been like a poorly translated, like electrical attack. I need a bagel.
Everyone needs bagels, like, all the time. That's just life.
Yeah, I don't think healing can cure crying.
What? Isn't it healing? What the fuck makes him happier when he's crying, then?
I think maybe healing B would heal, crying. But, yeah, you may just have to use magic. Tears of denial, maybe.
And big old...
Lox is the best. Yeah, bagel and lox is quite nice.
I do like a bagel and lox.
Bagel, cream cheese, lox. Classic.
Though I will say I'm a big fan of, like, bagel breakfast sandwiches, too. Which we haven't done in a long time. So, Orion, Rock's here, used to work at a bagel factory, like, legit.
True.
And
I worked at the bagel factory for probably about 5 years off and on. Hey everyone, this looks interesting. Greetings there, Decoy Sin.
Hi, Seeker Sin. So, I'm actually playing, but this is Roxy My Dryer. I'm Roxy My Dryer's wife. He was at Dungeons and Dragons, so I took over his stream when it normally begins, and yeah.
Hey, Sunny gained 2 levels.
That's very good.
Guess she was behind and dying a lot.
She has.
That happens. She dies easy.
So factory is a strong word for where he worked. It was a factory in which there were like 2 people working at any time.
Yeah, they just called it the bagel factory.
It's a factory. It produces bagels
it's
in
a
mass.
bakery, and it's a smaller bakery than a lot of the bakeries around.
Oh yeah, no, it was a small bake.
I think they
but
called it the bagel factory.
They produced a lot of bagels.
Yeah, I think they called it the bagel factory because they sold bagels to stores and stuff, and it just, I guess, gave them a sound of legitimacy, but it definitely wasn't the factory. It was just a business called the bagel factory.
I the argument that it was a factory. There was all but assembly line, and
They had one oven and one baker.
yeah, who worked his own assembly line.
It's good to me I don't know what plant capers come from.
Oh, the caper plant. It's a seed. Hello, Eliza Voorhees.
Thanks for the host, Eliza.
Hey, guess what, Eliza? We're 1 follower away from 500. Also, hi. You'll notice it's Sonnet playing. Oh my goodness. And Rox is just at D&D.
Need to change my name, just Asheen? Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome, Asheen.
I've never had a Krispy Kreme donut, and I've never been to a Krispy Kreme donut place. So
Like how the cheesecake factory is at restaurant, that is exactly the same kind of concept. Yeah, it wasn't really a factory. I was the only person working there. There's only ever one person working at any given time, and then also the baker. So, yeah, the baker would work there for like 12-hour shifts, I think. And
hey now,
then, I would sell
he's
the bagels.
pretty too. We were all pretty.
Was recommended the channel. Honestly, can't remember. Was it Luara Luni or Noma or Nomi?
Luara Luna, we know.
Yeah, Luara Luna has hung out here quite a lot.
Oh, relinquish.
Yeah, usually 5 nights of the week I do some streaming, and every once in a while when I'm away, my lovely wife here, Modern Sonnet, will take over, and she's been working her way through Earthbound occasionally. So I had D&D night tonight. Off playing vids, or playing not vids, the opposite of that. While Sonnet was doing the takeover.
Sounds about right. Let's talk to his mama.
Krispy Kreme donuts can count as a factory. It has machinery. There's a
I've
frying
never had a
conveyor belt,
Krispy Kreme.
laser and stuff. I don't think we have Krispy Kreme
No.
here in Canada,
We don't.
or at least not in our part of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. For all we know, there's one in Vancouver or something.
Like, we don't have a Taco Bell anywhere nearby either, but I think they are in Canada, but we just don't have one.
What's wrong with being someone's little deer? You better not be embarrassed. If my grandma was calling me that, I'd be like, best. Taco Bell is what you want to eat if you want a gastrointestinal disaster. Okay. We don't have Taco Bell either, I don't believe. Do we have Taco Bell?
Which word means little deer? Asheen? Or
Yeah.
what language is your name?
Well, since he said morbidity, I'm assuming Ireland.
You said Luara Luna.
Luara Luna. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, which is, but that is Ireland. Yeah, you were thinking of the right name.
Yes.
But reading Morbidities.
I was reading Morbidity's name, yes.
Irish? Gotcha.
Yeah.
That does make sense. Krispy Kremes here in Ireland, my god, they're so good. Really? Oh, wow. Well, then if they're international, we probably have them in Canada. Just nowhere near us. They've admitted they have a past in Nazi Germany, the people that own the brand these days. There's a lot of that going on, of course. I bet. Yeah, of Krispy Kreme? Interesting. Oh, I see. They're good because the donuts, but they're owned by World War II Nazi profiteers. Wow, interesting. Taco Bell's what you eat if you want a gastrointestinal disaster. It's funny, I was just talking the other day about, I was talking to someone who was talking about how, like, rough his guts get after Mexican food, and I realized, like, I know the meme of kind of Mexican food, like, roughing up your stomach, and
Yeah, I don't get it either.
but it's never occurred to me. I've never experienced that.
Yeah, I just made this Mexican food the other night. This morning.
They're not so great. Then again, I only buy from local bakeries most of the time. Yeah, I mean, we have some places in town, like when we got married, for example, we decided we wanted to have
That was a good
cupcakes.
cake. Oh, the cupcakes.
Yeah, well, we got a little cake. Like, we didn't want to go get some multi-tier wedding cake kind of extravaganza. So we just got like a nice little locally made cake.
I love Indian food.
And then
Oh
we
my
put
God,
it
I
on a
love
multi-tiered platter that had cupcake on each tier, so people could kind of choose whatever flavor they wanted. And the cupcakes that we got, we tried cupcakes from like three or four different places.
we went on a cupcake binge. It was
Well,
one of the better things.
purely for experimentation.
Oh goodness,
you know.
yes.
It was all scientific.
One would never just eat cupcakes like that normally.
And so we found what I think is objectively the best cupcake place in town. And I can't imagine that any chain would really be able to compete.
Oh no, those cupcakes were amazing. That freaking passion fruit lemon one. Passion fruit lemon coconut or something like that. Holy crap, that was such a good cupcake. I was like, oh, I want this cupcake forever. Honestly, you should get me cupcakes like that, because that would just make me happy. If you just got me a cupcake. randomly.
Morbidity, whereabouts do you live again? Because when you say Mexican food is amazing and delicious, I think it depends on where you are. Personally, I think that the Mexican food we have here really, really pales in comparison to when I was in California and even Oregon. Because I think most of it isn't really made by Mexican people. It's just kind of Mexican-inspired food, and it's just not the same for me. I love me some Indian. I can see that. Yeah, we've got some good Indian places in town too.
I love Indian. I love Thai. There's so much I love.
Good Mexican food is fine for the tummy. Taco Bell, though, is both not Mexican food and not fine for the tummy. Alright, well, unfortunately, I have no way of finding out for myself whether that would mess me up. I think the spicy stuff's supposed to absorb water, which makes you, you know, get pricked. Thought a wedding's only a funeral with cake.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, there's
The same people get invited. Yeah.
We got a few for real bakeries in the area that make insane cupcakes. Yeah, I was really pleased with the cupcakes we got from them. I buy some loaves of Italian bread from the local bakery and it's so good. Nice. Yeah, we're pretty spoiled for foodie culture.
We have such great food out here.
So we've got great bakeries that we usually get bread from as well. We got this lavender jam from a place that I still think about 3 years later. Holy crap. That reminds me of there's a little marketplace, food vendors that
The Moss Street
Sonic goes
Market?
to.
Yeah, I go every week.
And they have that kind of stuff.
Oh, man.
Well, you're almost out of pee-pee. You might have to rest then. Where has your pee-pee gone?
Where's all my pee-pee
Like 11 out of 10 bread. Would eat it much more often if it weren't 2 times the cost of grocery store bread.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about a lot of bakery bread. But I will say, Rox has a soft spot for grocery store bread.
Not lavender jam, but a lavender cupcake, and it was my jam. Ah, I see what you mean. Totally. Where are you guys from? Do you mind me asking? We're from, we're both, we live in Canada on the west coast. So we're over in BC, Canada. EP. That's the joke.
Yeah, oh man.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
See, now that we've been talking about this, you guys realize I'm gonna go out tomorrow morning and get, like, baked goods for Rox and I for breakfast, right before we go for a massive meal with my parents.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat any breakfast. I'm gonna just enjoy that big old lunch. Choke cherry jam is amazing. Choke cherry? I think you made that up, Morbid.
Choke cherry is totally a thing. It's like a type of wild cherry. We have them out here.
No, sounds fictional.
Yeah, we do.
Fake news.
My parents have a bush on their property.
No, your parents are fake. We both live in Canada. Well, duh, we see you both on screen. Yeah, I think it's very local.
Why the heck is the healer the heavy hitter? Is he just, like, is he a cleric? Is that what we're up against here?
I really like the bass line in this particular battle song. I'm actually going over to Toronto in January to visit my best friend who moved over last year. Any tips? Unfortunately, I mean, Toronto is
That's not our area.
thousands of kilometers away.
That's like, to give it like an example in Europe, that'd be like saying someone in Ireland, I'm going to the Czech Republic. Do you have any tips?
Yeah,
I mean, it's culturally
geographically-
different, and more different probably, but geographically, like, yeah, if not.
Yeah, geographically very similar concept. Toronto is definitely, I mean, it's like the biggest city in Ontario, so anything you can do in a big city, I would recommend doing that. Like,
Ooh, actually, Toronto, I think, has got some really good, a really good the museum.
is it that big? Yeah, Canada is actually
Canada's
geographically
massive.
larger than the US.
Canada's absolutely huge.
You could fit Germany and Canada like a dozen times.
You can fit
some
Germany
crazy
in
thing.
our province, which is not a big province, 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's geographically massive. Find some bubble tea from an Asian place. 2 seasons construction in winter. It
Yeah.
gets to like 110 in summer, so pack light clothes. 110 Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. So Ireland 100 times. Yeah, basically. Yeah, honestly,
I think,
that makes sense.
isn't the island we live on like the size of Ireland or something like that?
That makes sense. It's like a 4-hour drive to get like halfway up the island, so I imagine roughly 8 hours to go from the south point to the north point. So I don't know how long it takes to make that trip in Ireland if you were to take one road across the entire thing, but roughly 43 Celsius in summer. Jesus.
Yeah, Toronto's hot.
Yeah, bubble tea at an Asian place isn't a bad tip for any major city. I mean, honestly, if you have any interest in like stand-up comedy, live theater, any of that sort of stuff, probably a great place to do it. You know, I mean, I would think of it as the same thing as like visiting London or whatever, you know, just, I'm sure they've probably got some pretty awesome, you know, museums and touristy kind of places like that. It's about 8 hours north to south. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I imagine that our small island just off the coast is probably about the size of Ireland. Just,
Ireland's chubbier. I think,
yeah, I believe it.
I think so. Ireland's wider, side to side, around the same length. Well, we're longer than if it's about 8 hours.
Hockey Hall of Fame is there. Are you looking at the Wikipedia article for the city? So when you received your delivery from that random guy, did you read what he said about it?
Zombie fly paper, which is why I went and talked to the zombies.
Yeah, they said to you know, you could probably put it in any like wide open sort of space for to trap the zombies.
Okay, so I mean, I just drop it in front of them.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Probably make some sort of trap with it.
Oh my god.
Only there was some big structure you could trap.
Oh my god.
What kind of place do you think might make a good
Oh
zombie
my
trap?
god. Can someone please beat up rocks for me? Like, is that an option? Is that a thing can someone, I will, depending on how much it costs, I will pay for your flight for you to come out here and smack my husband for me.
And then we can hang out. It'd be great.
Okay, so that person even wrote where it said zombie paper and then doesn't want it? Got it. Okay.
Interesting. I'll be there in 2 weeks. That one doesn't count. You were already planning on coming. No hitsies allowed.
I'll take it.
Carrying a cookie around. Look at these cookies you've got. Funny.
What's wrong with cookies?
They heal 6 HP.
You like cookies. Alright, I put
You're
zombie
right.
paper on the
I
ground.
do like.
Okay. You know what?
Might take a while for it to do the trick.
Cool. It's after 11. So...
Hey, it's the circus.
It is the
Yeah.
circus. I just dropped off zombie paper.
Yeah,
That's
she's
normal.
kind of repurposed the circus tent.
Oh my... Okay, so I'm gonna stop playing because though the baby has not woken up against all odds of everything, I should get to sleep.
Didn't get much further than the circus before your cartridge failed. That's
Alright, cool. I'm handing it off to Rock. I've hit end, so now if he plays with my game, it's because he's being a bit of a jerk.
Don't worry, I'm not going to play your game. This is your game.
I worry about these things. Would you like your chair back? Or do you prefer that
So?
chair?
Well, maybe I'll take the comfy chair. Thank you, sweetie.